She was supposed to bring coffee. That was it. A favor for friend. Drop off a tray of lattes to a group of coders pulling an all-nighter at a local tech incubator. She walked in quietly, blending into the fluorescent hum of monitors and half-eaten pizza boxes, her hoodie several seasons old and her shoes damp from the rain. She set the drinks down gently, turned to leave, and then paused. A whiteboard near the door caught her eye. Covered in frantic code sketches and broken logic trees, it read, "We can't fix the backend. Deadline in 24 hours. One of the coders sighed loudly. "We need another set of hands. Anyone. Even a junior." Another chimed in. "What about her?" He pointed toward her. "She looks like she's used Stack Overflow before." The group laughed. She hesitated for a moment. Then, quietly, almost shyly, she said, "I could take a look." They gave her a busted laptop, assuming she'd get bored and leave. But within minutes, her fingers were dancing across the keyboard. What they didn't know, what no one knew, was that this simple woman had once been a cybersecurity engineer at a classified research facility. That she'd walked away from a six-figure career after exposing something buried in encrypted archives, something tied to powerful people who didn't want the truth out. To survive, she erased herself from every system she'd once helped build. No more bank accounts. No digital footprint. She became a ghost in the code. Homeless. Anonymous. But not helpless. And now, seated in the corner of a startup's open floor plan, she was rewriting their broken backend, not with duct tape fixes, but with elegant logic that stunned even the most senior developers. One leaned over her shoulder, squinting at the screen. "Wait, did you just refactor the payment gateway using native async hooks and rewrite the database schema in under 10 minutes? She nodded. Someone whispered, "That's not junior level. That's not even senior. That's elite." Curiosity turned to suspicion. "Where'd you learn to code like that?" She shrugged. "Here and there." What they didn't see was the flash drive in her jacket pocket, containing thousands of lines of personal code, encryption layers, and a mysterious project labeled Umbra-01 that no one had ever seen deployed. As the team's stress melted into awe, they offered her a spot, temporary at first. They called her a consultant, unsure of her background but too desperate to question her skill. She worked quietly, staying late, never boasting. But every time a challenge arose, she solved it like it was a memory instead of a mystery. Then came the hack. 2 weeks before launch, their entire system was hit, a sophisticated cyberattack that bypassed every layer of protection. Code vanished. Client data threatened. Panic spread through the team like wildfire. She didn't say a word. She walked over to the main server, sat down, and typed something no one recognized, an encryption key no public library should know, a signature only someone from inside Black-level security operations would recognize. In less than 5 minutes, the breach was neutralized. In 10, the stolen data was recovered. In 15, she had traced the attacker's IPs back to an offshore shell company with links to a rival tech firm. Silence fell over the team. Someone finally whispered, "Who are you?" She looked up calm and replied, "I used to fix things. Now I build them right the first time." From that day forward, she wasn't just on the team. She was the lead developer. She didn't ask for the title. They gave it to her out of respect and fear. But still, she didn't tell them everything. Like the fact that Umbra-01 was more than just an experiment. It was a self-learning AI system capable of outcoding any known language, designed to secure vulnerable networks in war zones. And it was hers. It had never been activated publicly. Until now. As the startup grew, investors came knocking. Big names. Global names. And so did people from her past. One day, she found a message written in plain text embedded in their live code deployment. "We know you're still alive. And we remember what you took." She didn't panic. She smiled. Because hidden beneath the new platform's framework was a firewall they would never see coming, one built on code no one else had ever written, and protected by a quantum key known only to her. The investors called her a genius. The public called her an overnight success. But the truth? She had been preparing for this moment her entire life.